I'm back from long days of work. This this time around, I started at the regular clock in time, which was 7 a.m. And like I said in my other video, I haven't uploaded yet. Uh, I'm super glad I'm back to a regular schedule. Regular schedule, not having to wake up at 1:30 in the morning. Blah blah blah. I already said it again. I'm gonna say it again. And then be home at 7:30. Go to sleep at 8:30, sometimes 9, and then be up again at 1:30 just to go drive an hour all the way out to the oil field. That sucked. But anyway, new day. I got me a nice little drink. I usually go with the Monaco's. Today I saw this just hanging around in the fridge of the liquor store, and I was like, let me grab that. And I grabbed the pink one, which was the Paloma. This is the margarita, and they're pretty good. I also got me the Monaco's that I usually get, but I wanted to try this one out, and it's not bad. It ain't bad at all. It's Thursday. I got tomorrow off. They had some equipment that broke on them, and it didn't. They got to fix tomorrow. So he's like, you know what? I'll see you guys on Monday. We got to fix all this stuff tomorrow. So I said, cool. Thanks for letting me work. After literally applying the day that I showed up is the day that that I was allowed to work. I hadn't filled out any application. I had just done the interview. I hadn't done any paperwork until that day, and just kind of finished filling that out that same morning. And then boom, out the door into the job site, straight to work. So I got to work two days this week, and I think the total hours was around 1850. So 10 minutes away from 19 hours, which is good. I was expecting less hours because that's what they said. They work from this time to this time, but not true. They definitely work. Actually, today was true, but because there was a bunch of rain and because of equipment failure, they were like, we're going to have to let you guys go early, and then we're going to have to get it all taken care of tomorrow. So you guys are off tomorrow. Come back on Monday. But it's cool because I noticed real quick, they're like, they don't leave until they finish. So they definitely do more than about 10 or more hours a day, which is cool because the pay isn't that well. So the more overtime, the more pay. So back to what actually, so one thing that I noticed today, I have here a little bit of a background on me. If you guys didn't know, I fractured a couple vertebrae, but before that, a couple years ago, I did some damage to my lumbar spine, the bottom part, and I think I mentioned this again in one of my other videos. We're gonna see a couple cameos from a lot of bugs today. So let me look it up, and then I'll get back to you guys. Get the fuck out of here, bug, before I shoot you. Ah, there it is. So back to what I was saying. An injury that occurred to me a couple of years ago before these vertebrae fractures happened. And little side note, I think it's getting better. I think they're kind of healing. But at this job, what I noticed, if you stand still for hours at a time, if I stand still, it hurts 1,000 times more than if I was moving around, working, stretching, bending down, installing stuff. And I don't know why. It hurts. Like my pen level from 0 to 10 is like an 8. just from standing still, which is not cool at all. Here's a little. I'm gonna read the MRI findings that they found from the MRI. So it probably won't even know what it means, but people that do know what it means can, or you just look it up on Google. Actually, I'm not even gonna read it out loud. I'm just gonna show you. So if you read that and then go down here, is my phone upside down? All this, blah, 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 blah. It pretty much means, who goes there? So that, I think it's the last bone or second to last bone of the spine, how they're all together connected. They're all connected together in a straight line. But for me at the bottom, it's like this. Like this. So it's like right in the center of my body, like right in the middle where you bend down, right at the bottom, where the top half separates the bottom half. So if you stand still for hours all day, like I do at that job, the pain is extreme. But I need that job. I need money. I needed money coming in, so I move around, I lean, I kneel down whenever I can, or whenever the pain comes in, because the pain comes in after like in the first couple hours of the morning. And I've never had to stand still for that amount of time. In my other jobs, I was on my feet all day, every day. But I was moving around, picking stuff up, installing, climbing ladders, going up and down. But I would never feel the amount of pain that I do now with this. But whatever, I got me a nice steady job. Nice little paycheck's gonna start coming in. And the point of this job for me was to buy a trailer and then trailer the sheds and like playhouses or whatever, and that pays like $250 a day, and then on top of that they pay for mileage and stuff because it's a subcontractor job. There's a lot of noise moving around here and there at night, but I don't want to make this video too long. I want to enjoy my drink, maybe go eat some more because I don't feel like I ate enough today. It's incredibly hot. I've never drank more water than I have at this job anywhere else. But that's just kind of the story of today, Thursday, July 9th. I feel like an old man. I don't know how that's gonna affect me with this job. I don't know how long that pain's gonna keep going. I don't know why it's so intense and it hurts so much when you're just standing there. Never had that much amount of pain ever. I mean, I meant for like in that area for having that injury before. From having that injury. So I looked up kind of like what 5 millimeters was, but it doesn't feel like 5 millimeters. When you touch the bone, you can literally feel it. It's like regular bone and then popped out bones like way out here. But that's how much the MRI says my bones are separated from each other. And then something about disc bulge and herniated something and all kinds of stuff. And I probably should have had surgery back then, but I didn't have insurance. I had, because you know, just all kinds of weird, all kinds of stuff that comes along with life. It's actually pretty good. Hey, you guys want to sponsor anybody? You know, hit me up. That light's kind of cool. It's at the lowest setting because for some reason that camera, I don't know, it looks, oh, never mind. I lied. It was one above the lowest setting. And even now, it's still super bright and you can still see very well. That one looks better. This is the brightest. It adjusts very quickly, which is kind of cool. I like that one. There goes those green bugs. I think this video's been going on for long enough, but that was the update for today. No work tomorrow. They gotta fix some tools. Machines, same thing. It's a tool that you use to work, but it's a machine. It's a big old tractor with a big old saw like this wide, like this thick, to cut some trenches on the ground for some optic fiber for Google. I think these outdoor videos are cool. I like the light. I like sitting in the chair. I like being outside. You know what sucks? We have like 20 peach trees and those squirrels eat every single one of them. And those 3 right there have the best, juiciest, delicious peaches. And they're awesome. They don't get all huge. They're like this big. Like this big. They're delicious. Best peaches in the world. They're like the Palisade peaches from here, from Colorado, if you've had those, but mini size. Super juicy and delicious and great flavor. I don't know why peaches now at the store are like apples. They're super hard for no reason. Disgusting. What is that? It's trash. Those peaches suck. Anyway, why aren't they soft like they're supposed to be? What? Yeah. Now I gotta go kind of cut up a little bit of the videos that I have previously to this, and thank all 3 of you that watched those videos. I don't know who watched them. I don't know who watches them. It's probably like, even if it's like one person that watches them repeatedly, yeah, those 3 views, you get a high five or like one of these. Outdoor is awesome. I don't know why here there isn't like, well, I guess it's, yeah, why isn't there like cool parks like Plaza's like over there, where it's just a huge place where people go hang out at night. Literally, that's when people go and hang out at night, to go like just go hang out. Like everything's lit up, it's all cool. There's a little it's literally just a park, but it has a little plaza in the middle. It's just like a little, I don't know what you would call it in English, just a little place where you climb up the stairs and you kind of little hangout spot. Whatever. Pop it up right here. I'm just kidding, I don't know how to edit. This is my 10-year-old shirt full of holes. Whatever. It's fire resistant. it's not even that resistant. You're supposed to have it for like firefighters and stuff. Oil field people are supposed to wear it. It saves you like 2 seconds extra. It saves you like 3-4 seconds extra from starting to burn, which is, I guess, an emergency okay. But if you're like stuck way down the hallway, you're gonna burn to death. I mean, you're burning up. You're gonna get got. So don't ask me how I know. I tested it out with a lighter. They light up just like any other shirt. Only like it takes them 2-3 seconds longer for it to like start melting or catch on fire. That's pretty much all I had to say. All I had to talk about today was how much my back hurts when I'm from literally just standing there holding a sign, compared to when I'm moving and bending and twisting and like installing stuff. In my other jobs, I had never had that pain. And at this job, just standing there with the pressure of my body just being still constantly for hours, the pain is too much. But the good thing about this job is that I actually have time to rest. Let's say we leave at 5:30 or 6, because the first day we left at 5:30. So I still get home 45 minutes later, 6:45. Let's say maybe around 7. No, 6:45, because it doesn't take more than an hour to get here. I eat, take a shower, I hang out, I rest. That's like 3 hours right there, just chilling. And then I try to go to sleep early, but I don't. I always go to sleep like around 11. And that's way more hours of rest than I would get at the other job. Because from the moment you got home and then you're 4 or 5 hours of sleep, not good. Not good for me, not good for the body, not good for anybody that does that job. But whatever. I really feel like going to get some more food. I don't think what I ate was enough. Probably was, but I just feel like going and getting more food. And then during that time, I'm going to go finish up the other videos that I had ready to go. And then upload them and wait for you cool 3 people. I'm going to call you homies. All the homies that watch those videos, all 3 or 4 of you, what's up? So that's what I'm going to do. And there's another cameo from a bug. Orale. Oh my. Yes, but join me next time in my lawn, and my chair, and my table, and one of these. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna chug this right now. Kids, this is definitely water. Don't drink it. Unless you want to get... I'm just kidding. Time is it? 9:30. Feels early. Why? Because I have tomorrow off. So this video was long enough. But super... Next time we're going to try to come up with topics of stories to talk about, because all this work stuff is getting dumb. I mean, I'm in the door now. I'm starting to work. You know, what more can I say after that? I finally got hired. I finally have a steady job, a little income that I'm going to be able to be making just like everybody else. You know, the regular old boring stuff. So now I have to come up with actual stories to talk about. And I have some stories, but I'll try to come up with them and try to remember what exactly I want to random little stories I'll talk about. So for now, this one's been going on for too long, and I'm pretty sure only like I'm gonna bet myself only one person's gonna watch it, or maybe two, maybe three. Nah, two. Maybe one person sees it twice or clicks on it twice, and it counts as a 2 views. But whatever. Getting a nice tan. I call it sunburnt, but because look at this. I wish I had a cool little fire going on with some music and some people and some food. There goes a helicopter. They're looking for me. You ain't gotta look for me you ain't gotta find me because I'm looking for you. That's a cool little saying that I heard someone say. I think it was 50 Cent. So, maybe next time I'll talk about how some random dude was knocking on all the neighbors' doors at like 2:30 in the morning. I have video of that. And I think that's why I brought it up, because I was like, you ain't got to find me because I'm looking for you. Because I went out and got in my truck and drove around the block to look for him, and he disappeared. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Maybe you watch this during your lunch. Maybe you watch this during your time off. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you never watch this, and maybe nobody will ever watch this. But it's going to be out there for whoever decides to watch it whenever they decide to watch it. So, all those sayings of like, shut up, just drink it. Toma! Does this look like a scary movie or something? Like there's a dead guy on a chair or something? From New Mexico, I've seen a lot of cool stuff, a lot of scary stuff, a lot of ghostly stuff. That's kind of why I brought that up right now, because we're at night and I'm just over here looking up and I see all the trees and the shades and all the noises. Reminded me of New Mexico. Anyway, thanks for having me on this podcast. It was a great. You're a great host. Thanks, Mr. Ghost. I think this stuff's starting to get to me. And again, I'm glad I got the job. But now that that's over, now that I have a job, I'm glad I've caught you guys up with everything. So now it's time to like talk about other stuff. What was that? I kind of wanted to make a scary video once, but I don't know how to like approach it. How do I? What do I make a scary? How do I make a scary video? How? Like this? A light at night? A couple chairs just chilling there? Something scary happens? I wouldn't know, but I would like to make one. Just all these animals and bugs just start moving around at night, and you hear it. You can hear that moving around, just creeping around, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's kind of scary. It's cool when you're like a little kid and you actually like felt like real fear, and you're like, ah, it was funny. funny to see people get scared also. It's funny. Whatever, this has been going on long enough. It's going to take literally forever for me to download it onto my phone because I don't have a desktop. All that regular boring stuff. Anyway, peace out. Peace out. I'm back. That was dark. That's how cool that light is. Actually, that's how cool this camera is because it'll catch all kinds of... You can see everything with a small amount of light. On my phone, not so much. Alright, so, but this time for real, like, peace out. Done. I'm done talking. Get out of my face.